Guys, in the other problem, M and N enter into a joint venture with the profit sharing ratio of 4:1. The profit sharing ratio is 4:1. So, and M supplied worth of rupees 20,000 and incurred expenses of 1,600. And N supplied the goods worth rupees 16,000 and spent 1,200 for expenses. N sold all the goods for the rupees 48,000, of which he is entitled for the commission of 5% on sale. So N is getting additional commission of 5% on sale. N settle the account by the check. See here they are telling the N settlement of the account by the check. Prepare necessary ledger accounts in both the parties' book. So here you have to pass the ledger accounts. You have to prepare the ledger accounts in both the parties, that is M and N. Okay, let's start the problem. First, what you have to prepare is the joint venture account. Let's start with the joint venture account. Joint venture account. First entry for the goods purchased by, whatever the goods supplied by M. Okay. Now we are doing in the books of M first. Okay. In the books of M, for the goods purchased or goods supplied by M, it will be purchases account. Rupees 20,000. Goods supplied. The next entry for the expenses paid. Okay. What are the expenses paid by the M is rupees 1,600 to bank account. Expenses, that entry 1,600. Okay. The next entry for whatever the goods supplied by N, rupees 16,000. So it will be to N's account, goods supply, that is. Okay. Rupees 16,000. And for the expenses paid by N, it will be by to N's account. This is for the expenses. How much is the amount? The amount is 1,200. And N sold all the goods for rupees 48,000. So the whatever the sales is made by N, it will be by N's account 48,000. This is the sales amount. Okay. The next entry for the commission, he is entitled, the N is entitled for an extra commission of 5%. So to N's account, this is commission. What is the amount of sales? 48,000. 48,000 into 5 by 100. That will come up to how much? 2,400. Okay. Now, if you, the credit side is always greater, it is 48,000. It's not always greater, it is this side, in this problem it is greater. So the profit will come up to 6,800. To profit on venture, M's account, you cannot write the M's account, it will be P&L account. because in the books of M you are doing. So that's why it is P&L account. Then N's account. Okay. What is the profit sharing ratio? 4:1. So it will be 6,800 into 4 by 5. That will come up to 5,440. And for N it will be 6,800 into 1 by 5. That will come up to 1,360. Okay, this will be your joint venture account. In the books of N, what you have to, the other account you have to prepare is the N's account. Okay. Next we will do N's account. Particulars. Amount. Particulars. Amount. Whatever the goods supplied by the N, that will, this is the goods supplied by N is 16,000. That entry by joint venture account, goods supplied 16,000, and whatever the expenses is paid by N, 1,200, that one by joint venture account 1,200. Okay, this is expense. And for the commission, he is what he is getting, 2,400 by joint venture account. This is for commission. Commission 2,400. And share in profits, what he has got, the share in profits is 1,360 by joint venture account. This is profits 1,360. And for the sales made, 48,000 to joint venture account, 48,000. Debit side total is higher, 48,000. This side also 48,000. The balancing figure they have told, they have been paid off. The N is settled the account by check. So it will be by bank account. This is balancing figure. Amount is 27,040. Now in the books of whom you will do? The books of N you will do. Okay. First account would be joint venture account. Particulars. Amount. Particulars. Amount. What will be the first journal entry? The first entry for joint venture account, whatever the expenses paid by M, that is the goods supplied by M. First one is the goods supplied by M. It will be to M's account. This is goods supplied. How much will be the amount? 20,000. And for the expenses paid to M's account, this is for expense, it is 1,600. And whatever the goods supplied by N, what will you write it as? To purchases account. How much will be the goods supplied by the N is? The 16,000. Next, the amount for paid for expenses by N, what you write it in the N's book, it will come to bank account. This is expense 1200. Next, for the commission received by N, what will you write it as in the N's book? It will be to commission account. That is 48,000 into whatever is calculated in the last joint venture, the same thing, 2,400. 48,000 into 2 into 5%. Next, by whatever the sales made by N, what will you write it as? By bank account sales amount. Okay. 48,000. Next, profit on venture. You total it. Total would be 48,000. Profit on venture would be 6,800. For M's account, it would be 6,800 into 4 by 5. That will come to 5,440. And for N, in the books of N, you will write it for N's share. It will write it as P&L account 6,800 into 1 by 5. That will come up to 1,360. In the books of N, what are the other account you have to prepare is the M's account that you have to prepare. Now we will prepare M's account. Particulars, amount, particulars, amount. Okay. First entry for the goods supplied by M. This one. These two entries you will take down. The goods supplied and the expenses. By joint venture account. This is for goods. How much is the amount? 20,000. By joint venture account, expense 1,600. And next is the share in profits. What he's got? 5,440. By joint venture account, profits 5,540. 440, sorry. Next, if you total the column, would be 27,000. That will come up to 27,040. And the balancing figure, you write it as to bank account. This is balancing figure 27,040. Okay.